Alright people, let's learn something about the pins, right? This little thing right here, it's called the pin, right? See, nice and flush. This is, you know, this is the chassis without the container. So this is what we call the chassis, right? So usually they'll put the crane, the crane will come down and put down the container on top of it. So we ever try to, you know, open and close the pins. So this, you see a little tiny hole right here? The tiny hole is actually when you put the zip tie on the close position. Here you go, right? See? You close it. That should be embarrassing because there you go. So you put a zip tie through here, wrap that around, go like that. If you're ever getting inspected by your DOT. So it's actually, they pull it back to open it. Let me teach you when it's closed. See? The closed position, the thing pops out. So if you guys are ever stuck, it doesn't matter if the front are jacked up. What matters is the back. So this is a 40-foot container. See, this is the numbers for them if you're ever trying to find out. Alright, so this is the open position. So when you drop down the container and then you're trying to lock the container in, it's gonna go like this, right? Right, bam. Again, remember that hole that I told you about? So you wrap it around the zip tie, you go tie it around. See, I don't have a zip tie, so I can't really demonstrate it, but it goes in through here. Wrap it, come over, tie it up like that. All right, if you guys ever have zip ties, I ran out, so that's really it, fellas. It's not much to it. So same old thing, nothing changes. So they get abused a lot, so some of them they're, you know, better than others. Some of them are really banged up, so you know. So you may want to ask about these. See, it's a little bent. Well, how you, depending how you know where you drop these at, sometimes they get a little bit too low, depending, you know, on how, where you drop them out. They're either too low or too high. Well, if they're too low, as you can see, they've been scratching, right? Because it's too low. Because sometimes, like, the furthest you can go, but they still, when they drop down, these tend to get banged out, and when you go forward, they pull backwards. So then what you want to do is find a little tiny wall that you can do it on. You already know the little guard, you want to say. So push these back. Believe me, you will not really have a problem with this. Looks normal, right? So I actually pointed it out. So there's it, fellas. This little educational video. You guys are wondering how to do your pins. I mean, it's easy, nice and easy, right? All right, fellas, catch another video.